Hi, good morning, afternoon, or evening, depending on when you come across this video. This is Joe Unfiltered, a channel where we discuss happenings around Nigeria and Africa at large. Today, we are looking at why is Nigeria rich and its citizens poor? Why is the national prosperity in Nigeria not in sync with individual or household prosperity? There is a great deal of difference between national progress and household progress. A number of reasons are responsible for this happening or this occurrence. Now, this is not a pep talk, but a structural analysis of why we are where we are. First, one of the reasons why Nigeria is rich and its citizens are not is because Nigeria mainly makes its money through extraction rather than production. So majority of our income comes through extracting natural resources, adding no value to them, and simply exporting them. And in turn, we spend much more money importing those finished goods and finished products. Hence, paying more because we are not adding value. And along the value chain, a lot of jobs are lost. If you take rice as an example, I don't want to go into petrol as the issue of petrol is being overflowed. Let's take rice as an example. Importing foreign rice, as nice as it might sound, creates a lot of unemployment within the country. Because if you look at the value chain, there is the farmer who farms the rice, there is the factory where the rice is being processed, there is a factory where the packaging or the bags are being produced, and so many other jobs that could have been created within the rice value chain, which we eventually lose because we are importing foreign rice. So the fact that we make our money as a nation through extraction than production, the country, of course, will make a lot of money while the citizens will not partake of that prosperity. Okay. Secondly, the prosperity or the progress that is being made by the country does not reach the average Nigerian. While our GDP is growing, poverty is increasing. Inflation rates is so much that it overtakes the income. If you look at today, even with the 70,000 minimum wage, by value, 70,000 naira of today is less in value than 18,000 naira that was paid sometimes around 2010, 11, and 12. Because if you convert the currency into dollar, 18,000 would buy more dollar in 2012 than 70,000 naira would buy today. So because inflation rises faster than income, the citizens fail to meet up or to benefit or enjoy from the progress that the country assumes or supposed to be making. Now, another problem is also the fact that our systems are so weak. The productivity systems are weak. If you want to start a business today in Nigeria as a citizen, you're going to need power. You're going to need transportation. You produce your goods from point A, you need to move it to point B. The transportation network is poor. The power sector is almost collapsed. And hence, going into any business will require you spending more than you should in a system that works. And because of that, you find out that the progress the country seems to be making in terms of GDP and what have you does not get to the citizens, no matter how hard they try, because the systems that should support production, the system that should support businesses, that should support job creation are either absent or very, very weak. And because we fight over revenue simply because we don't build enough value. And that is why whenever the politics of Nigeria is being discussed in economic terms, it is always about revenue sharing, revenue sharing, revenue sharing, and almost nothing is said about value addition. So Nigeria's problem is not lack of wealth, but a system that prevents the wealth from reaching its people. Thank you very much, and see you another time.